community trade guides from the recent years out on YouTube. So I just, because the tag system, the dilemma many people are. So I moved my trading off my main character, my main wizard. So I got a master 17 trade almost to my guru cook who always lives in Valencia. So I got to redo the trade, quest all over again. So it's a little confusing because if you go to the Black Spirit and you see suggested, you'll see this like there's a trade thing, and this is only like the end of it. Um, so I believe, and it's been like a year since I did this, so hopefully I don't mess this up. But so it starts at this guy, Hashem, and we're out in the desert. So you pick this one up, and it's a lot of running around. It might take you like a half hour at least. So we'll let this run in real time. I turn my quest on. Let me see. So it's like a lot of running around. So we're gonna talk to the dude over here. I believe he's up here. And I don't know if it matters if I did someone character already.
There is no work more steady than ours, the Oberon Merchants Guild. Oberon Merchants Guild is the only merchants guild that made a fortune by dominating a new trade route.
It would be helpful if... Okay, so we're gonna... I wish I had a compass for this. So northwest of where we are now. I know you'll see markers on the maps for some of these. You need to bring a purified water with you. Here we go. There's like a dead dude out here somewhere. Give it. Find him. Go back. Might just be faster if we can run around. Or I had to talk to him. This one that drives me nuts is like they should just give you the quest completion. It's on top of this hill, I think. So I think that was giving him the water. That flip through real quick. And so we need to deliver Oberian the letter, which is the guy we just talked to. So eventually it's going to send us inside the dude's tent, and we might have to kill a guy so we have to buy a weapon.
Looking for work? There is no work more steady than ours, the Oberon Merchants Guild. Oberon Merchants Guild is the only merchants guild that made a...
So I think Marzana is the dude in the tent. If I recall right. So he's gonna ask you for knowledge, and I already had it. It's like a bunch of these books that are like sitting around, like that one. There's some other ones, and there's like one back here, and there might be like one behind his desk or something. So he's gotta look around for some books near his desk. So now we gotta kill a scorpion. There's usually a few. On the outskirts of here. just find one easier. Tell us where one is. Okay, so if we went south of Sand Grain. That's not a scorpion. See if I can actually kill him with I've got like a plain green weapon that you'd have if you just for the game. It's a little painful. That's not many skills learned. There we go. That was a little. If we had to kill anyone else, somebody to buy a weapon. So now we're gonna head back. What is this sword weapon? An amulet? Perfect. Where is it? Alright, so we need to find one of these spirit things, and they're northwest of town. We're just gonna run this camel. Sorry, I let my dog out. Oh, I think the sand spirit thing is the like this tree-looking thing. So maybe I gotta run a little further. No, I'll die from that thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we're gonna find the sand spirit. That's not it. There we go. Good old yellow indicator. Hope my, terrible AP is a thing. Oh, I can barely move it. Or I don't have knowledge from the two. There we go. Almost died. That's embarrassing. Where's my camel? So we should go back and talk to the guy. Yep. In the tent. So the one important thing I'll throw out here is I'll mention again. You have to do this sanguine part first, and then you get like a 50% desert buff. Because way back when it used to be Master 2 on PC like 2017, 2016, and then since then they made it easier where you only need Artisan. So you used to only get the 50% buff at Artisan 2, and then the 100% buff at what am I stuck on? Master 2. But now the 100% you can get from the very beginning. So weapons out. So you're gonna need to like take the cooldown off. Get my bots. Um, Once you get this, so we're gonna do header with spy documents. This is the dude up top. We're gonna run over here. It's gonna send us back to Sangrain, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. There's a dude like just past somewhere up here, I think. There he is, hiding behind the tree. Now it's this guy.
Looking for work? There is no work more steady than ours. The Oberyn Merchants Guild.
That was some knowledge I must have had already. So some of the parts, I apologize that it, like, I already had it from the first time I did it. So that's why I accepted it like immediately. I don't know whether you have to talk to him or talk to some guy nearby, but if you get like really lost on that section, you can just double check another guide. But so I think we need to talk to this dude again, right? Oh, no, I2 Basics. Is he the guy at Sangrain? I think he's a trade manager at Sangrain, right? Oh no, he's the guy back up here. Okay, so we're going back up there. Back and forth. Thought that was his. Here he is. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the dude in the tent. Yeah, so my game plan here is, so since the tag character came out, I've actually, got decent gear now with two pen weapons on my main, that I tagged to Meiwa. It's pretty fun to mess around. I know the class is like supposed to be like one of the worst in the tier list, but I like it for now. We'll see if I stick with it or not. It only cost me like 600k to 700k to tag it. So I believe now I need to go back to Sandgrade, I think. Let me just double check. Nothing here. So the easiest way I find Sandgrain is I go to Pilgrims first. I think, hopefully I did this right. So I kind of want to find a big hill nearby. I thought you left with the 50% buff. I could be wrong. So we're going to find Pilgrims, which is the trees here. And you can kind of see like that little gap in the mountains. Like if you look straight at Pilgrims, is Sandgrain. So this is how I always find it. Otherwise, I get freaking lost going up by Nagas and like which hole is, I don't know. I just don't go in the desert that much, other than the trade buff and Pilgrims. So Pilgrims is pretty easy. You just run straight to Pilgrims and pop out and Sangre right in front of you. So you can see like right where I'm heading. That's like the little gap in the mountains that dips down. That's Pilgrims. Or that one is. Yeah, there we go. Straight this way. Where there's like the V shape. Yeah, so that big V that we're at, like a little like right straight ahead there is where Pilgrims is. Uh, so hopefully, I think it's a trade manager now. Should have that quest for me. Yeah, so this is I think the same guy. So that we didn't have this one before. This rest area at the Barren Sand. So that's the one I believe you want, and it should have been the one in our suggested. Let's start the sand grade. Yeah. So this is going to send us back out to the same place. Um, and I think some people like accidentally do that chest quaint, like the one we just did when they're out, doing the Melissa storyline. I think it might take you, or like if you just run into the Sangre by accident, you'd say like, "Hey, this guy has got a quest. Let me go do it." So some people might have done that one where you run around, or parts of that one where you run around and talk to all those guys already. So like that one might be partially done. So you might run into issues if you like talked to like a few of those people and then like gave up on it. Um, you might have to like kind of go back and scout around to see like where you left off because they should have put the whole thing in. And maybe it is. I just didn't see it in the Black Spirit like quest chain like thing you could keep track of. So we're gonna head out there. But yes, my main goal is so like I like to buy a lot of stuff and like what maybe I'll do another trade video on how to actually make like steady money with buying stuff off the market. So I like to margin trade, and what that is basically is like you buy steel for like 6,500 or like 7,000, and you just create it in Grana, and at like Master 17 or 16, you make like 15 to 20%. And so that, and it's all just worker driven. So you buy like, a few million, 100 million steel like in a day, and that's like 10 mil just for, sending it in. And if you buy some plywood, you make like 15% and same thing. So like as long as you've got capital and there's definitely like a lot of processors on the console market, um, that works. And the higher your trade works, and I do throw my own materials in there as well. So like I'll make my own Caltheon crates and then buy timber and other stuff and throw it in as well. And then that supplements your income. So you're making like 100% on the ones your workers are gathering, and you're making 15, 10, 20% on the ones that is sand grain around here somewhere. Yeah, so then you're making like a smaller percentage off the ones you're buying. I got lost, I think. Going to sand grain. This is why I always would like to go to Pilgrims, because it's easy to use that as like a reference for stuff. There we go. Look for trees. So we're going for the dude in the tent. Yeah, so with the cook in Valencia, you can just mail this stuff over, and then like you don't need to. You can just turn it in like regularly, as long as your nodes are connected, and you don't need to be worried about it. It's like as much about as the buffs, nonstop. Yeah, so this buff right here, um, that you take is only 50%. So this is the old mechanic that they should have just got rid of. So you've actually got to wait.
Come on in.
So this
I
quest
feel
will
like I have
unlock
something that you
the
need.
100% one. You just
Look at me
gotta.
with those eyes. I'm not falling
Oh shit,
for
it's
it.
the guy we talked in the beginning. So you just gotta wait till this one runs away. Because I don't think you can just like click and get rid of it.
Welcome to Ibalap Oasis.
Eugene,
Have a
that
good
fool.
rest. I don't know whether he's causing trouble behind me again. Is there anything you need?
So years ago, this used to have you like if you find an old guide, it used to send you to Fury and back, and then this like hour-long thing would like be mostly like 10 minutes out of left by the time you made it back and forth. Um, and so this I should have read that last one, but I think this is it basically. That's the end of it. So if I go, so the way we're gonna go is we could see if it's the right one. We go to sharing, which is down here. So like you're looking, the way I do it is I go to Valencia first, and you can kind of like you'll see like a tree, and that's like the dead giveaway as to what's sharing. And you can't. So that the tricky part is you can't take the 100% buff while you have see this little like coin thing on my left right there. You can't take that while you have the 50% one. So we'll run out there and show you guys sharing it to tie this off. But I'm pretty sure that was the last kind of piece of it. There's actually a guy out here. Maybe he's doing the same thing. Yeah, trading on console is pretty profitable. I'll just like autopat this. I can't sprint. Well, I don't have the thing for it. I need a level 4 thing so I can run an auto run. I'm not gonna do it on my cook though. But yeah, so like the way the money is, and it's got less profitable as demand for materials is kind of like peaked a bit. Probably need barter. Okay, so just to regroup on the trade buff. So you see the 50% buff has gone away. So there's nothing in my effects that was there before that I actually picked up in the Oasis. So we're here at sharing, which is again right here. So you just talk to the node manager.
You do not need to seek
And the 100
things of
energy
this
one
world.
is the one you want.
The
This will give you,
greatest
the
acquisition
100% buff.
is the
And when
Lord
you pick it,
of his love.
you'll get the hour ticker, and then you just basically, get your camel and run back to, Valencia and turn your stuff in. You usually see the town, like the castle from town, and you just kind of run, in that general direction. I don't have any trade crates right now, but that's just kind of heading, straight through there. So the buildings on the far left, I think, is like the hill leading to. So like the ones you see on that left mountain is going to be like this, like this stuff. So you kind of run like a little in between, and that'll get you like the main road. If you run too far to the right, you end up like behind the wall or something and it's a pain in the neck. Yeah, that's basically it. So when you're out here, like now that I'm out here in Valencia, I can just run my cook out here like every week when I get trade crates and just cash them in. And that way, when I'm like, margin trading at like 10, 20%, like I can keep cashing the profits in rather than like have a lot of capital tied up in trade crates. And then as we get manos and you can process like a split, caravan on the left, that can pick up, much quicker. So when you're running back, you stay to the left of this little building and you'll see the main road coming up pretty quick, and that'll take you like right into the city. But yeah, that's basically it. I just figured I'd refresh the guide. I don't think there's been too many done in recent years. Not much has changed on it other than the fact that they got so once you're here, you can just take this in and you're good to go. But we'll call it a day. Yeah, that's desert trading. I'll make another video in terms of like how I profit off of it and have it all organized. It is a lot of setup on the workers. Like just to give you a quick heads up. So like, if you look in Grana, I've got a timber, ore, and somewhere I have another timber. Where is he? Yeah, so I got 2 timber and 1 ore, and then an old wisdom I got. 3 timber and 1 ore. So you can crank out like a ridiculous amount of crates between those two, and even more so if you use that tier 2 factory. So I'll throw organized video up on that in a little bit. But this is just the, the starting point. How do you actually get the buff to help people out? So take it easy, guys.